name is Yulil Alonso-Garza, and I am a proud mother, wife, unionist, teacher, community member, and more than anything, your friend. Sometimes we think about what are the events in our life that gets us to the point where we are, and today I want to share that with you. Fui nacida en Mexicali. I went to schools in Pomona, in Rialto, and ended up in Imperial Valley because we were fleeing neighborhoods and barrios where there was gangs, where there was drugs, and honestly the possibility of myself and my brothers and my sister to take a different path. And it usually takes other individuals, but in this case my parents. They made the decision. They wanted a better life for us. It was a cultural shock getting here and realizing everybody at school hablaban en español nomás, y yo era más pocha. I speaking English only, but I knew that I wanted to be part of that leadership at Central Union High School. I was only a junior, and I had this drive to want to create that change in that leadership that I didn't see myself in, because there wasn't a person that looked like me on there. So I decided to take my first election to the ASB presidency. And thankfully, because we worked hard during our campaign, I was elected as the first Mexicana Presidenta de Central Union High School. For me, being a leader, there was no option. It's in my DNA. Being a leader is serving others. And I feel that that was my first step.
I've been involved in various events for MAG, including the Bear Drive and MAG Sports. After seeing her involved in all the MAG events, I've seen her leadership skills and how she's involved in the community valley-wide. And when she approached me about running for board, IBC board, I told her she had my full support on that.
I fell in love while I was at Cal State San Bernardino to my husband, Martin Garza. And you know, we were going through a difficult time in our state. You know, we had some riots going on due to the Rodney King case, and we saw chaos in San Bernardino. So as we wanted to start our family, we decided to do the same thing my parents did. We wanted to get married and come back to the Imperial Valley where we can raise our children in a safe environment. While they were growing up, I made sure I exposed my children to many different activities that molded them as individuals. Activities that I didn't get involved in as a child. So I wanted to make sure they understood that they needed to serve others. We did volunteering at the American Citizens Club. We also went to the Hidalgo Club to do volunteering. And one of our favorite activities to do right there in Brawley was to serve food at the barbecue, the Frankie Chavez barbecue. I taught my kids to be careful, and I wanted them to learn to be leaders, learn to be followers, and learn the essence of serving others. On January 6th, 2013, our life was changed forever. Our children went out with their friends to have fun before starting that second semester, and little did we realize that we would get that dreadful call that every parent never wants to receive.
What my family and I went through was very tragic, especially for me. I lost my only sibling, who were actually only 14 months apart, which is why we're super close. And I unfortunately was there, and I witnessed when he during his passing. And one, I guess you can say, positive thing that came out of it was my mom founding MAG Coalition, which stands for my brother's initials.
Our son was on his way to the hospital. and had just gotten stabbed by a gang member. One of the reactions I had was like in disbelief. And another reaction that I had was, this can't be happening to our all-American family, the peace officer, the teacher, the cheerleader, and the all-American football player. And what do you do? What do you do when the doctor tells you they did everything they could? I initiated Mothers and Men Against Gangs Coalition after I realized that we needed to do more about letting kids know the dangers of gang activity. And through this organization, I have seen so many lives change that honestly, it's hard to count. We, the Garza family, very fortunate to have had the whole Imperial County become part of MAG Coalition. And because of them, we created this dream of creating that change for our kids, safer communities. We wanted them to get engaged in literacy. We want to get them engaged in community service. More than anything, we want them to understand that they are going to become role models. And so we provide role models for them, and you could be that role model. You could be part of MAG Coalition. You can actually be one of those students that we do outreach to. Your child could be one of those students. What I'm asking is for you to take action. Join our team, join any other youth program that there is in your community, but just get involved and help our kids find peace, find interactions, find education, and a purpose in their life to continue, and making sure that they have a positive future.